Hi, this is James Paul White, and I'm doing a video to respond to somebody who's actually responding to someone else. I happen to be fans of the Paul and Morgan show, and I am a fan of that show. I don't agree with everything that they say, but I like that they're trying to get advice on Christian dating out there in the world. And I find them entertaining. They did make a video about COVID that really they probably should have left that alone. And of course, Jimmy Snow, who does a show called Dear Mr. Atheist, had to respond and bash them and talk about how they're not experts in infectious disease and how they really... And you know what, Jimmy? A lot of what you said was correct. But there's a part that you're missing. You see, you're right in that most people die of multiple things. I am a hospital chaplain. I will tell you that when I'm out in public, will be wearing a mask. I just happen to be in my car right now, and therefore I don't need to wear it right now. I wear it at work all the time. The thing that most people aren't saying about masks is the fact that if you wear this for 6-7 hours in a row and you're constantly breathing in your own carbon dioxide, that it will cause you to be lethargic. I've experienced it. I've been doing this since March. So the best thing that you can do for yourself is to take a break, go to an office that's private, go to an area, maybe go outside, get some fresh air, but do things to take care of yourself. Wearing masks is essential. That's where I probably disagree with Paul and Morgan, but I'm not going to bash them over it. The part that you, Jimmy, fail to realize is that the reason there's videos like what Paul and Morgan did, the reason that we're experiencing this kind of pushback is because people want to get back to their normal lives. You know, guys like me want to watch football in person. Probably isn't going to happen, at least not for the Kansas City Chiefs, although I did get tickets for KU this year, and then they said you can't go to the first game. I'd like to be able to go to a Royals game in person. Am I grateful it's on TV? Of course I am. I would have loved to, because I graduated from Oklahoma State. I lived in Oklahoma for a long time. I'm still a Thunder fan. I'd be able to love to be able to go see them in person. Not going to happen this year. There's a level of frustration by people, regardless of whether you're liberal or conservative, into why we're having to wear masks. The whole, everybody wants to point the finger at somebody and say, well, it's their fault that COVID-19 got into the country, and it's their fault that, of course, you got the president saying, well, I closed off the border to China and I protected people and it could have been way worse. And everybody wants to point the finger at somebody, but nobody's admitting that we all feel frustrated. We all feel frustrated. We all feel like something or some things have been taken away from us, and we're used to being able to have freedom and do what we want to do. I want to say this, Mr. Snow. I agree with you that we need to wear masks, but we need to remind people that I do also believe that a vaccine is coming and that things are going to get better. We are going to eventually get to the point where we can, I would say, return to normal. Now, at work, at the hospital, I'm probably going to be wearing these the rest of my career, and I'm okay with that. But we need to do whatever we can to restore the freedoms that we've enjoyed for so long. I didn't serve in the military so we could live in a totalitarian state. I'm willing to make short-term sacrifices in order for the greater good. So the video that Paul and Morgan made really stems from a frustration that right now our lives are radically different than they were a year ago. And we'd like them to get back to the way that things were. That's what this is all about. Attacking them because they're unscientific isn't going to solve the problem. What's going to solve the problem is we need to get a vaccine. We need to get more medicines like remdesivir to people who are sick. And we need to love on those people who are sick and hope and pray that they will get better. I can tell you personally, at the hospital I work at, we've had over 300 people recover. And yes, there's a little bit of bias in the news to sensationalize this because people, whether it's Fox News or ABC or CBS or CNN, they want ratings. They're not going to tell you that over 2 million people have recovered from COVID. Everything is just, this is so dangerous and this is so bad, and it is bad. But the reason that Paul and Morgan made the video, Jimmy, is because we're just simply tired of the media constantly scaring us. I'm going to wear a mask. I'm going to be smart about it. I'm going to practice social distancing. But I'm not going to live in fear. And I'm not going to live afraid. I'm going to do what's right to protect myself and hopefully protect others. We don't need to live in fear. We want our lives back. I think there are people on the left and the right that would agree with that statement. So, if you have any questions, comments, my email is listed below, jamespaulwhite47@gmail.com. I hope you have a great Labor Day weekend. Thank you for watching. Bye.